Hi, we're from Tech High School, and you're watching the 10th anniversary season of High School Quiz Show. Enjoy!
Coming up on High School Quiz Show quarterfinals, we have Thayer Academy. Taking on Andover High School. That's next on High School Quiz Show.
Major funding for High School Quiz Show is provided by Safety Insurance.
Cyber attacks aren't always obvious. Home cyber protection from Safety Insurance can help you protect yourself from cyber attacks. You can ask an independent agent about Safety Insurance. We'll help you manage life storms.
Additional funding is provided by University of Massachusetts Amherst.
This is the place where planets collide, where the world is taking notice, where 28,000 brilliant young minds from 65 countries call home. UMass Amherst, this is the place.
Welcome to the quarterfinals of High School Quiz Show. I'm Jeff Kinney, filling in for Billy Costa. Back in November, over 100 high school teams in Massachusetts competed at our Super Sunday qualifying event to earn one of 16 spots in this year's competition. The goal now is to become the next High School Quiz Show state champion. Today's matchup has Andover High School taking on Thayer Academy in Braintree. On the Andover team, we have Noah, Ayan, Omkar, and Narain, with alternate Vishnu and coach Alan Habino. And for Thayer Academy, we have Giovanni, Charlotte, Austin, and Garner, with alternates Charlie and Anna, and coach Jameson Smith. The competition has 4 rounds: a toss-up, a head-to-head, a category round, and a lightning round. We'll start with the toss-up round. All answers are worth 10 points, and this is the only round with no point deductions for wrong answers. Everybody ready? Atomic number 78 refers to what shiny metal that's rarer and often more expensive than gold? Omkar.
Platinum.
Correct. A 221-foot obelisk in Charlestown, Massachusetts marks the site of what encounter that was the first major battle of the American Revolution? Noah.
Battle of Bunker Hill.
Correct. In Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare never gives a reason for the feud between what 2 noble families? Ayan.
The Capulets and the Montagues.
That is correct. What type of fibers in the human body are classified as either slow twitch or fast twitch? Narain.
Muscle.
That's correct. Okay, let's take a look at your screens for the next clue. Pictured here is a scene from Mardi Gras in New Orleans. What term that begins with the letter K refers to a social club that sponsors Mardi Gras parades and balls? The answer is crew. Okay, next question. To all the moms out there, I was playing for you today and I tried. What new mom said this after losing the 2018 Wimbledon final to Germany's Angelique Kerber? Ayan.
Serena Williams.
That is right. Which branch of the U.S. Armed Forces uses the motto Semper Paratus, meaning always ready? Ayan.
The Marines.
Incorrect. Thayer, care to give it a try? Austin.
The Coast Guard.
That's right. According to Bloomberg, in 2018, what founder and CEO of Amazon surpassed Bill Gates as the richest person in modern history? Ayan.
Jeff Bezos.
That is right. What American author once said that her best-known book, A Wrinkle in Time, was initially rejected by 26 publishers? The answer is Madeleine L'Engle. Okay, video question. Let's take a look at your screens.
Hi, I'm Maura Healey, the Massachusetts Attorney General. And here's my question.
I was one of 20 state attorneys general to call for an independent special counsel after President Trump fired what FBI director on May 9th, 2017?
Ian.
Comey.
That is correct. What Greek god is Percy's father in the Percy Jackson and the Olympians novels? Giovanni.
Poseidon.
That's right. What famous gorilla whose skill at sign language earned her fans around the world passed away in 2018 at age 46? Giovanni.
Coco.
That's right. Carve the Mark is a new young adult series from what author of the best-selling Divergent series? Austin.
Gray.
Incorrect. Andover?
Roth.
Noreen. The answer is Roth. Yes, correct. Okay, this is multiple choice. Which of the following protects the Earth by deflecting solar wind? A, the magnetic field, B, the ozone layer, or C, the Oort cloud? Giovanni.
A, the magnetic field.
That is correct. Okay, math question. The perimeter of a regular heptagon is 84 centimeters. What is the length of one side? Austin.
12.
12 is right. Built to seat at least 50,000 spectators, what giant arena in Rome is also known as the Flavian Amphitheater? Omkar.
The Colosseum.
That's right. At a 2018 summit in Helsinki, what Russian president publicly admitted he wanted Donald Trump to win the 2016 presidential election? Giovanni.
Vladimir Putin.
That's right. 2 centuries after gaining independence from France, what Caribbean nation remains the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere? Noreen.
Haiti.
Haiti is right. Despite highly credible sexual assault allegations leveled against him, who was confirmed to the U.S. Supreme Court in October 2018? Noah.
Brett Kavanaugh.
That's right. Also known as lines of longitude, what imaginary lines run from pole to pole and are named after the Latin word for midday? Noreen.
Meridians.
That's right. Multiple choice. Which of the following U.S. state capitals is located the farthest south? A, Austin, B, Phoenix, or C, Little Rock? Ian.
B.
Incorrect. Thayer Academy. Austin?
Austin.
Austin is correct. What English actress recently became the first woman to play the iconic lead role in Doctor Who as a Time Lady rather than a Time Lord? Giovanni.
Jodie Whittaker.
That's right. What country forms the entire eastern border of Finland? Austin.
Sweden.
Incorrect. Andover. Noreen.
Norway.
Incorrect. The correct answer is Russia. Tom Cruise insists on performing his own stunts. In Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, he actually climbs what Dubai skyscraper that's currently the tallest building in the world? Austin.
The Burj Khalifa.
That is right. Math question. What positive number is the geometric mean of 36 and 4? Austin.
12.
12 is right. What traditional circle dance typically accompanies Hava Nagila, an Israeli folk song often performed at Jewish celebrations? Noreen.
The Torah.
Incorrect there. It is the Hora. In 1961, after her groundbreaking study of the social lives of chimpanzees, who entered Cambridge University as a PhD candidate despite not having a college degree? Charlotte.
Jane Goodall.
That's right. The most populous country in Southeast Asia, what country was struck with a devastating earthquake and tsunami in September 2018? Ian.
Indonesia.
That's right. In Greek mythology, the god of death, Thanatos, is the twin brother of what god of sleep? Ian. Thayer Academy? The correct answer is Hypnos. What country is home to the Paranal Observatory in the Atacama Desert? Ian.
Chile.
That's correct. Men may die, but the fabrics of our free institutions remain unshaken. Who said this in assuming the presidency upon the death of James A. Garfield? Garner.
Chester A. Arthur.
That's right. The expression tilting at windmills, meaning to waste time fighting enemies that are imaginary, comes from what 17th century Spanish novel? Noah.
Don Quixote.
That's right. The Four Corners Monument marks the only place in the country where 4 states intersect. Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and what other state? Giovanni.
Colorado.
That's right. What author of the... Okay, that's the end of round 1, and the score is Andover 150 and Thayer Academy 130. Let's hear it for both teams. The head-to-head round is next, but first, we like to take a few minutes to get to know the players. Here's my question for each one of you. Okay, let's start with Andover. In 2010, the year High School Quiz Show premiered, Martin Aircraft introduced an actual jet propulsion backpack, the first seen outside of the animated sitcom The Jetsons. 10 years later, we're still stuck in traffic jams and long lines at the airport. What innovation would you introduce to improve travel and why? How about you, Noah?
Well, it's a bit boring, but maybe just better trains, sort of thing that like Switzerland and Japan have, like sort of like town to town, that sort of thing.
They do. I like trains. How about magnetic trains, something like
Yeah,
that?
That's more exciting, yeah.
Ian, how about you?
Probably have a big trampoline installed in every house so people can just jump like wicked far to work.
I like that. Okay. How about you, Omkar?
I would say teleportation because that's the fastest way between 2 points.
You're getting pretty ambitious. How about you, Noreen?
I would create hover cars that can work on the 3rd dimension, so it'd have 3-dimension traffic.
Why not 4-dimension? Okay. Thayer Academy, how about you, Giovanni?
Well, I've been thinking about this, and I thought of something called directionals, where you let other people know where you're turning, which reduces traffic. It may be very foreign for Massachusetts drivers, but I think it really could.
I think some of us could learn from Giovanni. How about you, Charlotte?
I was thinking uncontrolled circular intersections because they force drivers to be more cautious, and they were implemented in some parts of the UK, and they were quite effective at preventing collisions.
I like that plan. Austin?
I'd move all interstate highways under cities because they've had huge economic benefits and actually increased traffic flow.
The big dig, of course. How about you, Garner?
It's not very realistic, but I would also choose teleportation because it would just reduce traffic by
I like
a
it.
lot.
Okay, now it's time for the next round. Andover, Thayer, come on down. Let's go head to head. All right, we're about to go head to head. I've got Thayer Academy to my left and Andover High to my right. Why don't you guys shake hands and we'll get started. As a reminder, in this round, you get 10 points for correct answers. Incorrect answers will cost you 10. You can buzz in at any time. The clock is set at 90 seconds. Here we go. What U.S. state is nicknamed the Green Mountain State?
Vermont.
Yes. How many ounces are in 1 pound?
16.
Correct. What Catholic country attempted a naval assault against Protestant England in 1588?
Spain.
Right. What is a chemical symbol for iron?
Fe.
Correct. The eucalyptus tree is a large, fast-growing evergreen that's native to what continent?
Australia.
That's right. What Bantu language is an official language of Kenya and Tanzania? Swahili. Name the author of the existentialist play Waiting for Godot.
Beckett.
Correct. The raven is the mascot of what capital city of Portugal? Yes.
Lisbon.
Correct. What astronomer was the first person to observe a moon other than our own?
Galileo.
Right. What country is an isthmus connecting Central and South America?
Panama.
That's right. In 1899, the Boer War began in what country?
South Africa.
Correct. What Major League Baseball team has won 27 World Series championships, far more than any other team?
The Yankees.
That's right. What country with a long history of natural disasters was formerly known as East Pakistan?
Bangladesh.
Yes. In an equilateral triangle, each angle measures
60.
That is right. In May 1861, the Confederate capital was moved from Montgomery to
Richmond.
That's right. What Roman god of the underworld? Okay, that's the end of round 2. Let's take a look at the score. And the score is Andover 240, Thayer Academy 180. Next up is the category round with the following categories: the short list, One Night in Bangkok, Broadway Bound, On your mark, you are what you eat, and joust for fun. Now, each category has 5 questions with increasing point values. Players, you can confer with your teammates, but once you buzz in, you're no longer allowed to confer and we'll need your answer. Thayer, you have some ground to make up, so you choose the first category. What's it gonna be?
Could we have Broadway Bound for 10?
Broadway Bound for 10 points. These are all questions about musicals. For 10 points, what musical that opens and closes at a location called Pride Rock is the highest grossing Broadway production of all time? Narain.
The Lion King.
The Lion King is right, and you have stolen control of the board.
Joust for fun for 10, please.
For 10 points, these are all questions about medieval Europe. For 10 points, between 1347 and 1350, what devastating epidemic killed approximately 20 million people in Europe, or 30% of the continent's population? Omkar.
The Black Plague.
The Black Death, we'd also accept, yes. Okay, you've still got control of the board.
On your mark for 10, please.
On your mark for 10. These are all questions about famous men named Mark. For 10 points. In 2018, Congress spent 10 hours grilling what Facebook CEO on data privacy, fake news, and Russian interference in the 2016 US presidential election? Narain.
Mark Zuckerberg.
That's correct. You still have control.
On your mark for 15, please.
For 15 points, what actor who plays Luke Skywalker has voiced concerns about there being too many future Star Wars movies? Narain.
Mark Hamill.
That's right. You still have control of the board.
On your mark for 20, please.
For 20 points, racing with a full mustache, but no goggles or swim cap, what American swimmer won 7 gold medals at the 1972 Olympics? The answer is Mark Spitz. Andover, you still have control.
The short list for 10, please.
The short list. These are all questions about acronyms. For 10 points, if you pass by a cinema and the marquee says TBT, Breakfast at Tiffany's, what does TBT mean? Noah.
Throwback Thursdays.
That is correct. You still have control.
The short list for 15, please.
The short list. For 15 points, the 2010 U.S. Supreme Court decision, Citizens United, made it legal for corporations to support a PAC, an acronym that stands for what? Giovanni.
Political Action Committee.
That's correct. You have control of the board.
The short list for 20.
For 20 points, what popular water sport that's all the rage from Monterey to Myrtle Beach is known as SUP, or S-U-P? The answer is stand-up paddling. So you still got control of the board, Thayer Academy.
The short list for 25, please.
For 25 points, what long-range nuclear-armed missile is abbreviated ICBM? Austin.
Intercontinental Ballistic Missile.
That's correct, and you still have control.
The short list, please.
For 30 points, riot control and hostage rescues are typically performed by law enforcement teams called SWAT, which stands for what? The answer is Special Weapons and Tactics. Thayer Academy, you still have control.
On your mark for 25, please.
For 25 points. In 1998, what St. Louis Cardinals slugger hit a record-breaking 70 home runs in a single season, though he later admitted to using performance-enhancing drugs? Noah.
Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire is correct. You have control of the board. Andover.
You are what you eat for 10, please.
Okay, these are all questions about nutrition. For 10 points, tomatoes and bananas are good sources of what mineral that helps keep your blood pressure under control and has the chemical symbol K? Austin.
Potassium.
Potassium is right. You've taken control of the board.
On your mark, please. For 30.
On your mark for 30 points. As the creator and executive producer of The Apprentice, who played a key role in Donald Trump's rise to national prominence as a reality TV star? Austin.
Mark Burnett.
Mark Burnett is right. You're going to have to pick a new category.
Broadway Bound, please, for 15.
For 15 points, Ben Platt plays a teen struggling with severe social anxiety in what show that won 6 Tony Awards in 2017, including Best Musical? Noah.
Dear Evan Hansen.
That's correct. You have control of the board, Andover.
You are what you eat for 15, please.
For 15 points, which of the following is the largest single source of saturated fat in the American diet? A, red meat, B, cheese, or C, peanut butter? Ian.
B.
B, cheese is correct. You still have control, Andover.
One night in Bangkok for 10, please.
Okay, these are all questions about Thailand. For 10 points, the vast majority of people in Thailand are followers of what religion? Charlotte.
Islam.
Incorrect, Andover. Ian.
Buddhism.
Buddhism is correct. And you've still got control.
One night in Bangkok for 15, please.
For 15 points, literally meaning fried Thai, what national dish of Thailand is made with stir-fried rice noodles, bean sprouts, peanuts, egg, and often chicken and shrimp? Charlotte.
Pad Thai.
Pad Thai is right. You have control of the board, Thayer.
Broadway Bound for 20, please.
For 20 points, Head Over Heels is a new musical inspired by what 80s band that was the first and only all-female group to top the charts while writing and playing their own songs? Noah.
The Go-Go's.
The Go-Go's is right. You have control of the board.
Just for fun for 15, please.
For 15 points, derived from the Latin word for slave, what was the lowest social class under the feudal system in medieval Europe? Austin.
The serf.
That is correct, and you've taken control of the board.
Broadway Bound for 25, please.
For 25 points, Tony Shalhoub stars as an Egyptian police band leader in what show that won 10 Tony Awards in 2018, including Best Musical? Giovanni.
The Band's Visit.
That is correct. You still have control.
Broadway Bound for 30, please.
For 30 points, The Surrey with the Fringe on Top is a song from what hit musical that marked the first collaboration of Rodgers and Hammerstein? The answer is Oklahoma. Thayer, you're in control, but you need to pick a new category.
One night in Bangkok for 20, please.
For 20 points, what major river, the 12th longest in the world, forms part of the border between Thailand and Laos? Ian.
The Mekong.
That's right. You've retaken control of the board.
One night in Bangkok for 25, please.
For 25 points, what 1956 film starring Yul Brynner remains banned in Thailand because of its unflattering and inaccurate depiction of the historical king Mongkut? Austin.
The King and I.
The King and I is right. You have control of the board.
One night in Bangkok for 30, please.
For 30 points. In 2018, 12 boys and their coach were dramatically rescued after spending 18 days in a flooded cave in northern Thailand. They were all members of what soccer team? The answer is the Wild Boars, and that ends the category round, and the score is Andover 400, Thayer Academy 330. Let's hear it for both teams. Okay, we're heading into the final 90 seconds of gameplay, the lightning round. You get 20 points for each correct answer. Incorrect answers cost you 20. The clock is set. Here we go. A molecule of water has how many atoms of oxygen?
1.
Ian. Correct. What U.S. state is nicknamed the land of 10,000 lakes? Ian.
Minnesota.
That's right. Like Mexico, the Philippines use what official currency introduced? Ian.
Peso.
Right. In the Hunger Games, what younger sister of Katniss? Austin.
Primrose.
Correct. What type of specialized radar is commonly used in weather forecasting? Giovanni.
Doppler.
That's right. What former film producer and hedge fund manager is the current U.S. Secretary of the Treasury? Giovanni.
Steve Mnuchin.
That's right. In 1609, what English navigator charted and explored the area surrounding
Hudson.
Narain? Yes. In the DC Comics universe, what fictional American city is the home of Clark Kent? Omkar.
Metropolis.
That's right. In the 2012 and 2016 U.S. presidential elections, who was the Green Party's nominee?
Jill
Giovanni.
Stein.
That's right. The Azores are a chain of islands. Ian.
Portugal.
Incorrect. It's the Atlantic Ocean. What Shakespeare play includes the quote, "Neither a borrower nor a lender be"? Charlotte.
The Merchant of Venice.
Incorrect. Hamlet. What biblical hero used a slingshot to slay?
David.
Omkar. Yes. A commemorative €2 coin honors what Italian patriot credited with the unification of Italy? Ian.
Garibaldi.
Yes. The Northern Cross constellation also goes by what name that means swan in Latin? Whew. That's the end of the game, and our winner is Andover with 520 points. Our runner-up is Thayer Academy. Congratulations to both teams for a great game. Now, Andover moves on to play in the semifinals, so be sure to tune in. We'll see you back here next week for High School Quiz Show.
Major funding for High School Quiz Show is provided by Safety Insurance.
Trees are down, the power is down, but you're not powerless. The mobile app from Safety Insurance can help you file a claim. You can ask an independent agent about safety insurance. We'll help you manage life's storms.
Additional funding is provided by Museum of Science.
The Museum of Science, featuring a new film, Cuba. Through the eyes of Cuban artists, historians, and scientists, you can take a look at what makes this island nation so unique and vivacious. Now playing at the Museum of Science's Mugar Omni Theater. More at MOS.org.
A production of WGBH.